Everyone.
Welcome to the Fab Life.
As you notice, we're in a different location. We're outside our offices in the gorgeous field house. And we have all this beautiful painting behind us. You're going to hear a lot of extra noise. But we thought, why not try this? Okay.
Yeah, it's perfectly fine.
Absolutely.
And it's something new and different. Maybe we'll get an audience.
Yeah, so this is our ninth episode. Fabulous.
So talking about fabulous things, I have
The Real Housewives.
Let's talk about them. So
oh my God.
Let's start with Camille Grammer. If you didn't watch, she was on Andy Cohen's show recently. She looked great. I thought Camille looked and acted more real, to be honest.
She's lost a lot of weight. I don't know how that's possible, but...
Well, I think she's underneath a lot of stress.
Of course she is. You know, I had made a comment last week that I didn't really like her, but actually I do. Yeah. And I think it's because I feel sorry for her.
Yeah.
Because any man who leaves his wife of 14 years with 2 children and just goes off with a 24 or 5-year-old, it's awful. And, you know, she's under an enormous amount of stress.
Well, you know, and something I forget, too, when I watch this show is that she claims the editing was terrible. She claims the editing was terrible, and if it was terrible, I am at fault for taking the show for granted. And you know, sometimes you get wrapped up in these shows and you just think, this is really who they are. And if she's right, maybe Camille is a different person than what they portray. Because they always have to have
a villainess.
A villainess. They always do.
And she's really not a villainess. Although, what made everybody think she was a villainess was that awful dinner party she
with
had.
Allison.
But you know, Kyle, you know, that Kyle, who is Paris Hilton's aunt, she's not exactly an angel.
Right.
I mean, you know, she's been really mean to Camille and some of the other ladies.
There's been a lot
and she's very, very hot-headed.
Well, you see, the finale is going to be something between Kyle and her sister. What's her sister's name? I always forget she's.
I always forget because she's a very forgettable character. I'm sorry.
Yeah. But they have this conflict, and I feel like although she's not really one of the stars of the show, she seems to be a very real character. Like, you know, like. She doesn't have the most money, and she raises her kids, she walks her dog. I mean, she seems more real. Like, you know what I mean?
But she's a flake.
Well,
she's a flake.
She is.
And she's always picking on, who's that tall, skinny one?
Taylor.
Taylor.
Because she has some marital things, I think.
Oh, her husband is obnoxious. Oh, I'm sorry, I shouldn't say that. But he is. He doesn't seem like any fun. Remember when Kyle had that great party?
Yeah.
And they were all there, and everybody was having a great time.
Yes.
And he was just, you know, I want to go, let's go home. And she had to go home.
Right.
Oh, no, she stayed.
She stayed, but she went home.
She stayed, but then she went home, and she probably got help.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, excuse me.
Exactly. So I don't know what to think. My favorite, though, is Lisa. I really want to be friends. Lisa, if you watch this, be friends with me.
And me. No, he just wants to move into your house after what's-his-name leaves. That's what it is, Lisa. Okay? All right.
How much fun?
Her house.
Oh
she has the most fabulous estate out of any of them.
It's unbelievable.
And the gardens are so fabulous. It's like the Hanging Gardens of Babylon. I mean, it is unbelievable.
And isn't she beautiful?
She's beautiful. She's an older woman. And you know, she's so hardworking.
Yeah.
She runs restaurants. She owns all these businesses. She's fabulous. And I also love Adrienne.
Yes, I like Adrienne too. Because, you know, she stays out of the whole mix of drama.
She's very down to earth.
But she is wealthy.
Yes, very wealthy. And she's very down to earth.
Yeah. I like Adrienne Lisa probably the best.
Oh, I do. Out of the Housewives of Beverly Hills.
So anyway, Camille,
no-brainer.
I hope everything's okay with Camille. I would love to see her come back, but the rumors she's not coming back to the show.
Well, she's going to have to find herself another rich husband. Although, last week, excuse me, And last week I mentioned that it had been rumored that Kelsey Grammer was worth like $500 million.
Yeah.
But he's not.
Oh.
Now they're saying that he's worth like $100 million or something like that.
So she could get like $50
million.
And she wants the house.
And she wants $10 million up front, like right now.
Oh.
Okay, well, I mean, she's got to have it because she has that huge estate too that she has to run.
Yeah.
And she has people
imagine what her taxes
on her
are
payroll.
for just her house.
I mean, she has 3 nannies. I'd like 1 maid, okay? I'd like a maid and a cook. Hello? All right?
Absolutely.
Okay, go ahead.
Absolutely. So
The Housewives of Atlanta.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Nene and Kim.
Nene
Now,
and Kim.
Nene was on
Oh,
Andy
my
Cohen's
God.
show, and I watched, Andy did a poll about whose side are you on, and the majority of the people, it was close, but the majority, it was like 52 to 48, people are on the side of Nene.
She started it.
She did!
If you watch that on the bus, it was Nene who came in, all bedraggled looking. She had no makeup on. She looked like she was hungover. And she just started going off on Kim.
Yes.
Like crazy.
And that's not because Kim's my favorite.
No.
It is because Nene started it.
Nene started. You know what
Kim
she
invited
reminds
her to
me
have
of?
a good time.
On the upcoming advertisement for the Real Housewives of New York, there's a great line, and I think it applies to Nene. She's nothing but a thug in a cocktail dress. It's true. That's what she is.
And I think that comment's related to the new person.
Yes.
I cannot wait to see who that is.
Oh boy, that's going to be something
I can't
else.
wait with Jill and all them.
Oh wow.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
So, more on TV.
Yes.
I found out today on the way here.
Yes.
This was announced yesterday. Regis Philbin is going to call it quits and is retiring.
I love you,
Regis
Philbin.
Wish you the best after 28 years of doing Regis.
He is.
Kathy Lee and Regis and Kelly and.
I mean, he's an American institution.
Isn't he?
He
They
is.
said he's 79.
We love him.
So I just wish him the best.
I wish him
really
the best too. But
Health
I mean, he
and-
probably wants to relax and
And he should.
be with his wife and
He
have
should.
some nice vacations.
Absolutely.
And you know, he's been on the treadmill
Yeah.
for years. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And filming
Yeah.
in television is really, really hard work.
Yeah. And so we wish you the best, Regis.
So
and
how
good
about his
luck and everything else.
replacement?
Well, that's what I was going to get to. What about his replacement? That's the huge talk, right?
Right. Who do
Let's
you
talk about
see?
who we think. Blog and tell us what you think underneath this video.
Yes,
Tell us who
blog.
you think would be the best person. Obviously, Mark Consuelos has been on there a lot. Which
I
is
think Mark Consuelos, which is Kelly Ripa's husband, would be fabulous. Okay?
Now, what do you think about a husband and wife?
I think that
that's
would be
something-
great because I think
Do
that
you?
didn't he start with his wife Joy
Oh,
on
my-
the show? And they
Oh,
had great
did they?
chemistry.
I don't know.
And Mark has substituted several times, and I saw them.
Yeah.
And he and Kelly Ripa
They have great energy.
chemistry.
They do really.
They
have
really
great-
have great
They seem like
chemistry.
such a great couple.
Anderson Cooper would be
No.
fabulous, but
No.
you know he's really more for CNN.
Yes.
You know what I
yes.
mean? He
He's
doesn't
great on his show.
on his show, but he's not like a comedian.
No.
So
No.
you know.
In fact, there's even been times where Kelly's kind of had to lighten him up a bit.
And if it was
So-
Howie Mandel, I'm sorry, Howie, but I wouldn't watch. You're
No.
just too much for me.
Howie Mandel.
How about Joan Rivers?
I think that's
I love Joan.
I love
Joan, you're my
Rivers.
favorite. You're my favorite.
I
favorite.
love Joan Rivers. But what do you think? Could another woman do it?
Sure. Why
I think
not?
so too.
Why not?
It's always been a man and a woman, but I think it would be interesting to have 2 women on there. But we don't want it to get too much like The View, right?
No, we don't want it to get like The View. But I can't think of any other
I don't know.
person.
Joan Rivers. I just went to see Joan Rivers often.
You know,
On
Joan
TV.
Rivers has been through so much
Yeah.
in her life. She's in
Yeah.
her early 70s.
Yeah.
She looks fabulous,
Yeah.
of course, because
Oh
she has
my
all,
God.
had all those facelifts.
Yeah.
And Joan, I'm
But she
gonna
looks
have-
great.
Oh yeah, I mean Joan, really. But I mean, you know, her husband committed suicide.
Yeah.
But, you know, she went on, and
Yeah.
she is such a hard worker.
Oh my God! Did you
and,
see her?
And she's hilarious.
Did you see that documentary?
Yes, I love that
I
documentary.
love that. Talk about a fabulous house.
Oh my God, when she and when she went though to
Oh my
Minnesota
God.
and the guy was heckling her.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Props to her, right?
Props to her.
We love Joan Rivers.
We love Joan Rivers.
I think
would love
Joan
to see
and
her.
Kelly would be just
At least,
fabulous.
you know, maybe they should try them out for a while.
Yeah, right. Just do like the guest host thing
right,
for a while.
exactly.
Yeah. So
Okay.
yeah, Gilman, is that his name?
Yeah, Gelman.
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 We think Joan Rivers.
Joan Rivers.
That's our top.
Or I tell you what, Could be us.
It could.
It could be us. We'd be
trio.
perfect.
A trio.
No, not a trio.
Oh,
Kelly
well.
Goodbye and the two of us. Right? Okay.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, definitely. We're waiting. We're available.
Okay, moving on.
So moving on to some serious topic.
Yes.
It's really our only serious topic.
It's our only serious topic today. We're not going to be
Everything's
serious
serious,
today.
but-
Today's kind of a gossip show.
Right. But let's talk about it because it is
We'll call
involving
it
our
Gossip
country.
Wednesday. Is today Wednesday? Oh,
This
yeah,
is
it
no
is.
gossip, though.
Okay, but this
Who
is
is
gossip.
in Washington? President who is in Washington.
President Hu from China is
in Washington.
in Washington.
And it is a known fact that Obama and who, their plates are full for
Yes.
discussion. So, I don't know. Obviously, the whole economics, human rights.
Well, what's bothering me is that they're making a big thing of wanting to get rid of the American dollar and replace the American dollar
With the UN.
With the UN, and I think that really stinks. And of course, it's our fault because what have we done? We have closed down our manufacturing base in this country and sent it all overseas to Taiwan, to China, to Mexico, and other South American places. So we don't have a manufacturing base.
Yeah. I mean, now let me ask you this. I think-
So now we're importing all our goods from China. We have to
Absolutely.
buy everything from them.
Absolutely. Now, the thing I think we have to think about is, and you said it, it's
Yes.
our fault. So China, I feel like, has this drive to change the dollar, but
Yes.
I feel like if it was us, on the other hand, we would try to do the same.
Yes, well, the
Wouldn't we?
dollar's not
It's
going
really
anywhere.
Our fault. It's our government's fault.
Yes, it is, but the dollar isn't going to go anywhere. We're not going to allow it to. So
That ain't gonna allow it.
forget the yuan. The yuan, replacing the dollar, is not going to happen. Okay.
Well, what do you
All
think
right.
about human rights? Let's go, because we know that the whole
Oh,
issue
I don't
is
even
with
want to
the
go there
Nobel
with
Peace
human- oh
Prize.
my
Liu Xiaobo is
God.
imprisoned.
And the whole Tibet thing. Oh my God. I don't even want to go there.
Let's
really.
not go there.
Let's not
just
go
say
there.
the president who is in Washington.
I don't
we
wanna-
welcome
that's
him.
what coming after us.
We welcome him. We welcome who? I mean, it is.
Did you say poo?
Who?
Who? Right.
President
Oh, I
who?
thought you said President Pooh. President
Deborah.
Pooh. I'm sorry, I'll edit that out.
We're the
Or maybe
two most
not.
powerful countries in the world.
Well, we
We
are. But
have
they're
to get
trying,
along.
But
We
they're
have to
trying
get
to
along.
replace us, aren't they? They want to be, the big guy on the block, and I don't know if I want to really let that happen.
Well, I don't think we should let
I
that
don't think
happen, but-
America is going to let that happen. So let's
We
move
won't
on.
let
Who wants
that
to talk
happen.
about China
Let
right
that
now?
happen.
Otherwise, oh boy.
Well, let's move on to
Yes.
a delightful thing that happened the past week, and that was the Golden Globes.
Oh, the Golden Globes.
The Golden Globes.
Let's talk about fashion.
Let's talk about fashion.
Helena Bonham Carter. She looked like she was wearing like this purple and black,
No, say what you said to me earlier.
like bird's nest. Okay, and then she had
Maybe Lady Gaga would have liked it.
two mismatching shoes, but it wasn't even cute. The dress wasn't even cute.
The shoes were like
The
hunter
shoes weren't
green
cute.
and ruby red.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't even cute. And
No.
she was strutting her stuff like she thought she was like fabulous.
But isn't she
And
just
her hair was
unique?
not fabulous either.
But she's unique, right? I mean, she's.
I love her as an actress.
Me
She's
too.
one of my
Me
favorite
too.
actresses.
She's wonderful.
But I mean, she needs to get a stylist. Come on.
But it wouldn't be her, right, if she went in looking like
No.
Meryl Streep or
No,
something?
no, no, no,
No,
no.
I don't think so.
No.
My favorite for the
Who?
night, and I think she's just adorable,
Yes.
is Natalie Portman,
Oh,
who
she
won
was-
Best Actress for Black Swan.
And that dress was so
Wasn't it-
criticized in the
Yeah.
press with the big
Yes.
red
like
rose
the
on
rose.
it.
Right.
She's pregnant. For God's sakes, give the little girl, give the young girl a break.
But I think for a dress for a pregnant woman, it was
Yes.
beautiful.
Yeah, it
I
was
really
beautiful.
do. I thought it was beautiful.
It
fit her,
was.
and she's just
And she looked
so
beautiful.
damn cute, in my opinion.
Oh, she
She's just a
did.
cute personality.
Yes.
Somebody else I want to mention that I am so proud of, and I guess maybe I'm proud of the committee for Golden Globes, is a movie that got so much recognition and deserves it, is The Kids Are All Right. With Julianne Moore and Annette
Yes.
Bening.
And Annette Bening won.
Annette Bening won.
Oh, yeah, her hair. Oh,
I
my God.
loved her hair. Deb,
I didn't like her hair.
tell us.
but I love
I
Annette Bening.
loved it. I think she is such a spirit,
She
and
is.
she's funny.
And she's married to Warren Beatty.
Baby,
Come
I know.
on. And she's
I
kept
know.
him all these years. Come on, they're still married. She must be a fabulous woman with all the women he went out with before her.
Madonna.
Well, Madonna.
Dying.
She's been out with everyone in the world.
Love you, Madonna.
Love you, Madonna.
So
by the way, Madonna, you know Piers, what's his name?
Piers Morgan.
Piers,
I know. I heard that.
He has banned Madonna from his show.
Yeah, he said Lady Gaga is taking over her reign, and
yes,
Madonna's
she's
not
passe.
exciting anymore.
Right, exactly. I disagree.
I disagree too. I think Camille Paglia would really disagree, right? Camille Paglia
Camille
put Madonna
Paglia
on the map,
loved.
saying that
Yeah,
she
Madonna.
is the future of feminism, of sexual
I
feminism.
love Camille Paglia.
Me
Shout
too.
out to Camille.
Yeah, absolutely.
Although a lot of feminists don't like Camille, but I love you,
No.
Camille, because you have your own voice.
That's right.
Okay,
I
and
knew
you've
I-
always been independent and,
That's right.
written and said what it is you wanted to say,
And I've
rather than what other people wanted you to say. And you didn't buy into that whole feminist,
Right.
you know,
Right.
let's say, I'm a feminist because I don't wear a bra kind of thing, you know what I
Right,
mean?
right.
Yeah.
And to each their own. I'm not here to bash anyone, but I
No.
like that Camille Paglia has stood
No.
up for what she believes.
Right.
So I love that about her.
Well, let me tell you, today has been a real gossip show. I'm
It has.
sorry.
It
No,
has.
we're not going to
No, we're not
apologize
sorry.
because, you know,
This is-
every week we want to do something different,
Yeah,
don't we?
yeah.
Next week we're going to go around campus, I think, interviewing people.
That would be wonderful. That would be wonderful. And if you have topics, I beg you,
Yes.
please tell us what you want us to talk
Absolutely.
about, argue about, disagree about.
Absolutely.
And that Benning's hair.
Go on
I love it.
YouTube. Go on YouTube and you can
Post
leave
a comment.
messages. Post
Yeah.
comments.
One last thing I want to mention
Yes.
is shout out to Elton John. He is a dad with his
Yes, I
longtime
know,
partner.
I know. I
I'm
love
so
Elton
proud
John.
of them and so
I
happy for them.
love him.
So shout out to Elton and his
Okay.
partner. And for today,
Well,
we got to get busy.
We've got to get
We got
busy.
work
We've
to
got work to do, but we want to remind our audience to
Always stay fabulous. Bye-bye.
Bye.